guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to vlog today. I haven't vlogged in I think like a week or 2 weeks or something. And that's just because we haven't been doing anything that interesting. Honestly, we're on Annabelle's schedule, so for the most part when she sleeps, I sleep, and yeah, so it's not that interesting to vlog, but I thought I would vlog today because you guys seem to like my vlogs and you've been requesting them. So it's about lunchtime right now and Doug's watching Annabelle, watching anime. That actually rhymed. Okay, so he's watching Annabelle and then watching anime, which is Japanese cartoons, if you guys don't know what that is, just in case you thought I said her name twice. But yeah, so he's in our room watching her, and I feel so good today because I woke up and nursed her and then she fell asleep, and she didn't fall asleep in my arms for once. Well, she did, but I ended up putting her in like this rocker thing over here. This is like a rock and play, I think, from Fisher Price, and she actually stayed in it, which never happens. So yeah, she stayed in it for a little bit, so I got to like clean the kitchen. And Doug and I are finally taking down our Christmas tree and all of our Christmas decorations, which she obviously woke up, so we had to like stop. So he's watching her now. So yeah, we're gonna do that, and I feel so good because if you guys are like me and if you're kind of like a clean freak, then it will drive you nuts to like be in a messy house and not be able to do anything about it. Doug's been really good about like taking care of the house and stuff, but obviously it's never, it's gonna sound bad, but it's never like up to my standards because I'm kind of like, I don't know, I just like things a certain way, and yeah, so I just like to basically deep clean a lot. So I just set up my filming area. It feels so good to like do a sit down video, and a lot of you guys were telling me that you want me to keep doing sit down videos because on my Snapchat I basically said I don't know if I wanted to do them anymore because the vlogs are easier, especially since I'm a new mom, rather than like obviously setting all of this up, which I don't need all of this stuff, but once you start using studio lights and the lighting is just like so much better and the quality's better, it's almost like you can't go back to it. So yeah, anyways, I basically was saying that I don't know if I wanted to do them, but you guys let me know with like emails and comments and stuff that you would miss them, so I'm gonna keep doing them here and there. Also, I just find that people find me more with like on YouTube with sit down videos. So yeah, I'm setting this up, and all I have to do is get my computer and hook that up, and then obviously get Annabelle because I know she's gonna wake up throughout the middle of my video and like want to eat, so might as well have her in my lap. So you're probably gonna see her in my lap pretty much in every sit down video, especially when Doug goes back to work, unless for some reason she falls asleep in the rock and play, which is like so rare. So it's a lot later now. It is 5 o'clock almost, and Doug's doing the laundry, so I'm so thankful he does the laundry. That's like one of the things he does. He changes her and does the laundry, and I basically am just in charge of feeding her until he goes back to work. So I'm happy about that. And we have so much more laundry obviously now that we have a baby. So he's doing that, and Annabelle is sleeping. What is new? There she is. I don't know what her hand's doing, but she's just sleeping away. These are my headphones, if you guys are wondering. And I just edited my labor and delivery stories. Actually, that has already gone up by the time you see this vlog, so I will link it somewhere here and down below. But yeah, so I just edited that. Took forever. A lot of you guys have been requesting me to do a video on what I actually use in my hospital bag, and I don't really think that I want to do like a full sit down video for just that, so I thought I would just tell you in a vlog. So basically I have the list of all the stuff that I brought with me to my hospital, and I'm gonna go through each one and tell you guys if I used it and if I didn't and why. So the first thing that is obvious is like your insurance, your hospital forms, and your birth plan. I didn't have a birth plan, so I just didn't. I obviously took my insurance because you need that, and your hospital forms I actually pre-registered at my hospital. So if you live in America, I'm pretty sure you can do that at most hospitals in the US. I don't know about other countries, but you can try and do that because it makes checking in go a lot quicker. So the other thing that I actually didn't end up using that everybody told me I was going to be using are socks. And I don't know why I didn't, but I honestly hardly use anything for my hospital bag. It's so funny. I think it's because I had an emergency C-section and everything just kind of went out the window. I honestly forgot I even had a bag. I was just like so out of it. So I didn't even use socks, but I would still recommend you guys bring them because if your feet get cold, they provide you with pretty much everything. They provided me with socks, and I think they actually put their socks like on my feet because for a long time I couldn't even feel my legs. So yeah, bring your own socks, but I just forgot, and I think they just put socks on me. Another thing I didn't even end up using at all are any of the clothes that I brought except for the clothes that I wore on the way home. So I think I brought like 3 or 4 pairs of clothes, like actual outfits, and I didn't wear any of them. I literally just stayed in my hospital gown. Now, not the hospital gown that I actually had a C-section in, because I wore the hospital's gown to do that because I just didn't have time to change into the one I brought. But as you guys know, I like brought my own hospital gown from Etsy, and basically I just changed into that after I had a C-section and wore it kind of like a robe. And since I did have a C-section, I really could not get up out of bed for like the first, I want to say like 2 days. I couldn't really move, like hardly at all. It was really hard to turn on my left side and my right side. It was just so hard to like lift myself up. It was really crazy. So since I couldn't move, like the thought of me putting on like clothes and pants or even just a dress, it's just not gonna happen. Also, you're breastfeeding nonstop, so you want to make sure that you're gonna bring something that is open. So like something that if you are gonna change into clothes, and if you have more energy, even though I didn't, I would recommend bringing like a button-down shirt or a nursing shirt or something like that, because if you did bring something like this, like a sweatshirt, you're gonna have to like lift it up and it's just a nightmare. Like, I don't know, it's hard to see your tiny baby's face since they are so small. My baby is really small, but usually newborns are pretty small, so when you're lifting your shirt up, you just want to be able to like see your baby, especially for the first few days because you're learning how to breastfeed and stuff like that. So having a button-down shirt or like a nursing shirt or dress is really good for the hospital. Or honestly, I would just say bring a robe. Like, you don't need an outfit. That's just my opinion. The next thing that I actually did use, obviously, you guys know me if you watch my channel, but it's makeup. I brought my makeup bag and I ended up putting on makeup pretty much every single day. Actually, I think the day after I had a C-section, I didn't vlog that day. I think it was Christmas. Oh no, New Year's Eve or something, I don't know. But I didn't end up vlogging that day because I was in a lot of pain, but somehow I managed to wear makeup. So that's just me. It's probably not most people. I know I sound really vain, but it is what it is. And I wore my makeup and I used all the makeup I brought. So yeah, also lip balm. I did actually use that 'cause, I don't know, the hospital was really cold and like, the air was like dry, so my lips got super chapped. So I did use lip balm. The next thing that I did end up using are all my toiletries except for shampoo, conditioner, lotion. Yeah, so I didn't take a shower in the hospital because I just, again, I was in a lot of pain. I know, like, I sound like I'm beating a dead horse, but when you have a C-section, it's very hard to move. So I could really only move on like the third day. I got up and walked around, or maybe it was the second day. I can't remember. If you want to find out, you can watch the vlogs back. But yeah, I didn't have enough energy to like take a full-on shower. So the things that I did rely on was obviously my makeup because it made me feel better about myself. Face wash, makeup wipes, just for like the nighttime because I didn't like have enough energy to wash my face and go into the bathroom and stuff. And Doug could like bring this stuff to me. What else? Dry shampoo. That was like a big one. Obviously, a hairbrush. Ponytail holder, bobby pins, all that kind of stuff. And then toothbrush and toothpaste. The thing that I did end up, well, I didn't end up eating them, but I brought snacks for my mom and Doug and ate all of them up. I actually didn't end up bringing enough. So if you have like your mom or your mother-in-law or your husband in with you, I would bring them a lot of snacks and obviously like quarters to pay for the vending machine. So yeah, they did use the quarters that I brought, so that was good. Obviously your cell phone, all of your chargers. I brought everything, like all my equipment, because I'm obviously like a blogger, so that's what I do. But I brought like my really good camera, backup SD cards, my laptop, which I actually did end up like going on my laptop. I didn't end up changing into pajamas. I literally just wore like the clean hospital gown that I got from Etsy for like 2 days straight, and then the last day I think I wore a robe. So yeah, I didn't even wear pajamas because I was just stuck in bed forever and I barely could move. People say bring an extra pillow, but I'm not like a germaphobe, so I just use the hospital pillows, and I don't really think you're thinking about the pillow that you're sleeping on. At least I wasn't. Like, I didn't really care what pillow was under my head, but if you're into like your own pillow and being really comfortable, then yeah, definitely bring one. We also brought a blanket for Doug, and we did bring a pillow for him just in case, which he did use. So make sure to bring either like a yoga mat if they're gonna sleep on the ground, which Doug the first night slept in a chair, and then the other nights he actually slept in a spare hospital bed, which is right next to mine. So luckily we got like a double room, which I don't know how that happened. I think they felt bad for me because I had a C-section. Actually, that's what the nurse told me. So yeah, definitely bring a blanket for your spouse or your mom, whoever's staying overnight, and a pillow. I brought a curling iron because I'm crazy like that, and I did end up using my curling iron because I think 2 days after my surgery I wanted to take pictures, and they're actually up on my blog if you want to see those. I will link it below. I took like pictures of me, Doug, and Annabelle and our parents after she was born, so those are up on my blog. I'll link that post. But I wanted to look presentable and I wanted to like recurl my hair, so I end up using a curling iron. You never know if you're gonna use it, so better safe than, I don't know, have flat hair. Not really, but the other thing I brought was a bunch of pads, and I didn't use any of their pads because the pads that they give you are so much more durable and just like, they're like seriously huge. They're almost, I don't want to say they're like diapers, but they are huge pads. They're like the length of these 2 fingers. I don't know, maybe longer, but you need a really heavy duty pad, especially, well, just I think for vaginal delivery and C-section, you bleed a lot. So yeah, you just want to use their pads. I would not use any of the pads from the drugstore. Also, since I did have a C-section, I could care less about the underwear I was wearing. I bought underwear like for the hospital thinking I was gonna have a vaginal delivery or a C-section. I bought it for both, and I still end up using the hospital's underwear because their underwear is mesh, and it's just like, it's kind of gross. It's like really gross underwear, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously it's not pre-used or anything like that, but it's just, it's like mesh and it has a bunch of holes in it, at least this one did, but I really did not care about the underwear I was wearing. So I would just use theirs and use their pads as well, because there's a reason the hospital gives them to you, because they're just like, I just think they're best. They're better than the stuff that you can get at the store, and they're more comfortable since you are recovering and you are in pain. So I only really needed to bring 1 pair of clothes because I, again, only wore that 1 pair on the last day. And car seats, clothes for Annabelle. She really only needed 1 pair of clothing. Like, that's all I needed to bring for her because the hospital has everything for her. They had diapers, wipes, creams, whatever she could ever need. And I know in my hospital bag video I said, oh, I would rather take it and then not use it, which I'm still glad I took all that stuff. It wasn't a nuisance to have like a suitcase. Like, I didn't even notice it was there. And it wasn't like I was lugging around a bunch of luggage or something like that. It was just 1 suitcase. So if you guys want to bring all the stuff I brought, I would just recommend it because, I don't know, you're probably different than me and you might want something. But for Annabelle, I only really needed to bring 1 outfit for her and a little hat. So yeah, that's all I used in my hospital bag, and I will actually list below everything that I personally used in the description box if you guys want to check that out, because I know I kind of like ran through it. But yeah, feel free to ask me any questions in the comments below. So that's all I really have to say for this clip. So I'm probably gonna go check on the ribs that Doug is making, and he put me in charge of, which I'm scared because I feel like I'll burn them. So yeah, I'm gonna go check on those and then probably see where he is because I am hungry.
Oh. I wanted to know if it's possible to get pregnant fast after having a baby, and it depends on a few different factors, one of which is if you're breastfeeding or not. Studies have shown that mothers who are exclusively breastfeeding is not.
Wakey, wakey. Oh, look at that. Someone's waking up.
That looks bomb.
Hope it
So
is.
Doug made ribs. This is the first time you're making ribs?
Well, it's the first time making ribs
In an
1,
oven.
In an oven. But 2, without like my dad or someone to help supervise.
They look bomb.
I hope they are.
Basically, my dad's the best dad ever, and he like, I don't know, anytime he came over after Annabelle was born to like help out, he'd bring us like groceries, which we don't need, but now we're eating them all. You made bread too.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to be eating bread, Doug,
What? Why not?
because it's fattening.
Oh.
Not really, but if you're trying to lose 15 pounds like I am. So we have ribs, baked beans, bread apparently, and what Doug likes to call a vegetable medley. He was like, I was like, oh, what are we gonna have for like a vegetable? And he was like, vegetable medley. And I was like, well, why don't we just have 1 vegetable? And he's like, no, it's like frozen packets and they're called vegetable medleys. Oh, she doesn't know about ribs.
Nope. How many do you want? 3?
2. I feel like I haven't vlogged in this position in like months.
It has been.
So, Annabelle is gonna go in her baby katan, which I'll talk about in my, I don't really know when, postpartum update. But I've used this thing for a few times and I haven't gotten the hang of it, not gonna lie, but I really want to because I don't always want to carry her like this. And I did use it like today and she really liked it. Okay, let's see if you like this.
Okay, there's a proper way, so you can either do it in this fetal position thing.
Wherever way she'll fit. I think her head's supposed to stick out.
It is.
Why'd you put her head in there?
Come here, Annabelle. If you weren't awake, you're awake now.
She's awake. She was awake. Oh, don't Look at her little head sticking out.
That's not the right position.
I like it.
So, I'm sure you do.
This is as far as we got. Oh, she's so cute. She likes to look at the bright lights.
She does. Whatever, I'll find it later.
So this is what our dinner looks like. It looks bomb. Oh, you want some ribs. Say no, I just want milk. Oh. Little peach head. Ribs, baked beans, vegetable medley, bread that I shouldn't be eating, but I'm gonna eat it anyways, and barbecue sauce. Oh, and apparently Gatorade helps stimulate your milk supply, so I've been drinking that, and a bunch of water. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah, no problem. Hayley, eating a rib with a baby. Oh, she's getting jealous.
She wants a rib.
She's not getting a rib.
Just kidding.
How is the rib?
Bomb.
Pretty good.
Alright, she's hungry. Oh, she fits perfectly right there. My theory is she likes being next to her womb. Doug and I had our cereal. I had vanilla almond clusters, and he had...
I'm not
I have the hiccups, by the way. And yeah, I'm not starting my diet till I'm 6 weeks postpartum, so I got 2 more weeks.
Yeah.
OMG. It was so funny because I was like pumping my boobs to like stimulate milk supply, which is a controversial thing, so I'm not going to go into it. I know you guys are going to tell me not to do it, but I was told by my doctor to do it, so yeah. But anyways, what?
You need to do it.
Disclaimer. So yeah, I was pumping my boobs and I was like, I want Doug to pump his nipples so he can feel the pain. But Doug has like the smallest nipples of life, so like my nipple shield thing wouldn't even fit him.
I will never show my nipples. Ever.
But I want to like put the breast pump on him and have his nipple be sucked so he can feel it, the pain.
Okay. What's she saying?
Your boyfriend is so weak, he needs steroids just to watch baseball. Jim couldn't hit a ping pong ball if it was the size of the moon.
So we're gonna read comment of the day.
Yeah, and I just want to read this one because it's so true. This isn't, well, we'll read multiple because we haven't done it in a while.
So we'll do comments of the day.
Yeah, and Doug was reading them yesterday to 2 of our friends, and he was laughing so hard. I forgot there was this one that was so funny. Well, there's multiple, but anyways.
Okay,
This one is from, wow, Chaos and Cuss Words. She says, I tried fenugreek with my first baby, and when I sweated, I smelled like maple syrup. Do you have that problem? My husband nicknamed me Pancakes. She's so cute. The video makes me want another baby. I haven't been taking it like a lot. I took it for a few days, and I honestly noticed that my sweat smelled like...
You smell like pancakes?
No, maple syrup. Fenugreek, if you guys don't know, is like a supplement for... I don't know what it is. It's a vitamin or something, but it increases your milk supply, so I've been taking it, and yes, I smell like it. Like, it's gross.
We made cookies with it, and the cookies smell like maple syrup.
Lactation cookies.
Yeah.
I like really like them. At first I didn't like them, and Doug's like not a fan. Read that one again.
No, it was a typo. I'm not gonna read someone's typo.
Okay, fine.
But the typo says, can you please clog every day instead of vlog?
Oh yeah, and also, don't show my boob. Okay, it's good now. You don't have to like show, that's fine now. Okay, a lot of you guys told me to get coconut water. What?
And I got coconut milk.
Yeah, so
because
like,
Hayley wrote coconut milk on the list.
I thought it was the same thing.
No.
It's gotta be the same thing.
No, coconut milk and coconut water.
What am I supposed to do with coconut milk?
I don't know, cook things. You put coconut milk into recipes.
Okay, yeah, let me, oh yeah, like curry.
Yeah.
Indian curry.
So this comment from Sarah S says, my husband says marinate in his poop.
I don't get it.
Like the baby marinates in it.
Ew!
Because they just sit in it.
That's so gross. Ugh. A lot of you guys are saying that all diapers have pee lines. You're wrong.
Yeah.
We looked because we got like a big pack from Costco for our baby shower, and we don't see no line.
No, there's no blue line. But
Unless
what we
one
haven't
magically
tested,
pops
yes, that's
up.
what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we haven't tested
I wonder if
that.
one just kind of pops up.
'Cause
I'm
there's-
gonna pee on it. We're gonna see what happens. Yeah.
They're size 1, so she doesn't fit yet. She's still
Yeah.
a newborn, but yeah, we were like looking for the pee line today.
Yeah.
No, can't see one, but
I probably should. We could test it.
that's disgusting.
And then for our last comment that we're going to say here, it's from Gorgeous Life Swimwear. Sounds like a brand of some sort. So they comment, Doug might as well have birthed her. Hashtag Doug baby, hashtag twin.
What do you think about everyone saying that?
Everyone says it. Everyone says that's Doug as a baby.
But why do you think?
And then the only thing I think of is me currently with long hair as a female. And I'm worried for Annabelle.
No!
I don't want her to look
cute.
like that. I don't want her to look like me, but with long hair.
She's not going to. She's a girl, Doug.
I think she's gonna transform into you. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay, but
She's gonna shapeshift into you. It's gonna be crazy.
I don't know. I feel like as she's getting older, she's getting my nose.
Yeah, I think so.
But she still has your eyes and your frickin' face, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So that's it for today's vlog. I also wanted to do like a Q&A video, which I don't think I've ever done with Doug. I did one, but it was about like parenting. So, but I want to do like a random one where you guys ask us anything about anything. So yeah, feel free to leave your questions for us. Is that a yawn?
Yeah.
Your questions for us in the comments below, and we will make that video probably whenever we can. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.